If you end up on the Anonymous season two, timing is everything. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Sometimes it can be scary and you might not know the outcome until the next day. But imagine letting an opportunity pass you by that could have gotten you to the end. Breathe.
I would love to become the Anonymous.
The Anonymous. The game begins August 19th on USA.
Well, there she is, the winner, Miss Nina Twine. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm Nigeria Chambers from Big O Belt Media. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much. I am on cloud nine. It has been a very smooth and amazing day. I slept like a baby, as you can imagine. So I'm really, really happy. Nina is here and Nina is happy.
I would correct you and say that you slept like a princess because as your mom is proclaimed to be the queen and you said you're coming for her, that means you're moving up in the ranks and it's just a little bit more time before you take the throne. But nonetheless, you are no longer Sandra's daughter, but you are Nina Twine, the true winner in her right own, the first winner of season one of The Anonymous. So without proper ado, folks, I welcome you to excellence. Let's get
Thank you.
into it
I
today.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. First of all, at the end, you did mention about your mom being proud and then you mentioned about coming for the crown. So let's get the schematics out here. So your mom is a two-time Survivor winner. So are you basically saying you need to win another one, or are you coming back for Anonymous season two and you're gonna do it again?
I mean, everybody's path is different, right? So I'm open to all of it. But imagine me saying I won the Anonymous, the Traders, the Circle. She got Survivor two times, and that is insane. But I can say I have two different shows,
Okay.
two different platforms. So I think, my path might be a little bit different. And I think that is going to be a whole nother series, a whole nother competition show.
Do you think by the way you played the game for season one, if a season two was announced, which we hope, that you could do it again?
I think I could do it again, but it would be in a different way. I think you watch it and you're getting a glimpse, you're getting a snippet because it is edited, right? You're not getting 24 hours. So there's a lot that people don't know that happened that I can still use. But there's a lot that they did see that I might not be able to really hone in on or use to my advantage again. But that really speaks to the amazing players that we see, people who can switch it up, people who can rely on their strong suits,
Yeah.
but not be scared to try a new thing either. And I am one of those people. So I would love to have a second go at the Anonymous or even hop over to the Traders, the Circle, wherever y'all want me, really.
I love, man. Talk that talk. Hey, what's in that closet back there? The 80K?
Look, now you know I can't tell you it's up in there. You trying to get my stuff. No, no, no. Look,
As you
I'm
sitting 80K
smart.
richer now, you know?
Yeah, I'm smart. Look, it ain't in no closet, but I ain't never gonna tell you where it's at.
All right. Well, now that you're 80K richer, I'm not one to want to know what somebody's going to do with their money, but I hope you have an amazing time with it, when or if you have already received it, because you deserved it, man. This has been a
Thank you.
crazy 13 weeks for us as the viewers. 13 weeks, right? Was it 13 weeks or was it 12 weeks? Let me
12.
12, yes, there we go. 12 episodes, which I could imagine so much more longer for you. Now, I've been asking this and no one's been able to give me an answer. So I'm just going to try it one more time since it is the finale. Where the hell did y'all film this at? Y'all look cold for forever, shall I say. Are you allowed to tell where this was at all yet?
In a beautiful area. Uh, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but I will tell you, I was not really focusing on that. All I was thinking was, it's beautiful. This is a way, the views, oh my gosh, take your breath away. But then you kind of come back into the game.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
no, it was a great area. Climate was very beautiful and warm in the morning. And ice cold at night, which was really, really tough. But it kind of helped me with my facial expression. So no complaints here.
I'm like, where could it have been? Because like Lily's from Detroit, I think. And like, if Lily's cold, then this is like a different type of cold. So I'm like, where are we talking about here? So I guess it'll come out at some point. Now, listen, I gotta proclaim you, and I'm sure you probably self-proclaimed yourself as the master of deception, and I would even say it's manipulation, even coming from a bloodline of royalty. I don't know how you didn't have a target on your back the entire time, but nonetheless, it seems as if you were really good at getting people to trust you, and you looked and took information that others was giving you and giving it to others. How do you assess your game or break down your game?
Using my natural strengths to my advantage and adapting them to each individual. People will act the same with everyone, but not everyone acts like that. So they're not going to gravitate towards it. There are people in that domain that I have relationship with everybody. Some of them strategic, some of them social, some of them both. And that all depended on how that person reacted when I was speaking to them. Are they laughing, giggling? Are we kind of shooting the stuff, whatever? Are they really serious, straightforward kind of people, and being able to change that up? There's so many people you watch these conversations going on around you in the domain, and I'm like, they are not vibing. But that's good for me because I vibe with both of them separately. So I can get a little bit of information here, I can get a little bit of information there. And if I can use it, then I'm gonna. And I love planting seeds. We see a lot of my seeds grow throughout the season. And that's because so many people try to spread information, but don't do it effectively, or they give it to the wrong people. I'm
Mm,
not going to come and tell a player who's very reserved and quiet something juicy. It ain't going to go nowhere. I'm going to
mm.
talk to the player that is constantly ready to run their mouth. So let's go.
Wow. Wait, was there any pre-show prep?
Not like for me personally. I didn't have a whole lot of time. The only preparation that I did was really rereading some body language books that I had and some videos that I've watched previously, along with watching one competition show. Other than that, I'm very much the kind of person that does not cram. I study over time. So it'll be like, hey, today let's read 3 chapters, let's do some stretching, make sure that we're physically ready, and then get some sleep. Because if I'm
Yeah.
tired, I'm hungry, I'm stressed out, I'm not going to be able to focus like I want to. I know the game is going to be stressful already. I don't need to add on to that because I wasn't sleeping for however long before the show when I got out there.
Man, listen, all I want to say is there was nothing about that was a game. This is all business to you. I'm like, you take away the game, and I'm thinking like this applies into like so many other facets of life here. So noted, noted. I'm feeling confident now. I might put in an application or something for another season,
You
you know?
should. You
Come
should.
to Nina
It's so
University.
fun. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so
I don't do
interesting.
the code
That's
though.
something. I'm a goofy, talkative, fun person, but I do take challenges and puzzles very seriously. So I might not be, straightforward, hard as a rock, no expression kind of
Yeah.
person, but that plays into my favor in a game like this because you need to create bonds. But up here, I'm nothing but strategizing, thinking, trying to solve the problem of how do you get to
This
the end and win.
this Tom Brady talk right now. I don't know if you heard his comment about how he said, like, nah, it's not fun down in Tampa. I went in there, I was down to
Mm,
win. So, but listen, I got for the
yeah.
sake of time here, I have to know because I swear every week it was really about who was going to be the trending topic. Whoever had that one thing that everybody was like, I need that person out because of that one thing. How the hell did you dodge the daughter of Sandra thing, not it becoming a thing? Like, what type of magic did you use? Because, like, for example, Xavier, soon as it got brought up that he was from Big Brother, they was like, up, time to get him out of here. And
Yeah.
even the moment that Jack brought it up, low key, it never blew up to anything.
Hmm.
How in the world did you navigate from that ever blowing up or just avoiding being like the subject matter
Hmm.
of the week?
I think there were a few things, in my opinion, that stopped it. One, they didn't say I was on Survivor. They said I was related to somebody that was on Survivor. Also, it was exposed early on and I had no idea, but it was exposed to some people who while they really value that kind of information and they want it in their back pocket, it wasn't something that was do or die. It wasn't something that was presented with a sense of urgency. And then, of course, it kind of came back around. I'm sitting on a couch minding my business, and this whole table is talking about it. And honestly, I think because none of them were real, like super dedicated fans of Survivor, it fell flat. But because of that, no one was there to say, but do y'all know what Survivor is? Because most people, if you go on to any show and you say you're from Survivor, they're like, ooh, like that's a different breed of player. And then, of course, it came to my face. And instead of shock, eyebrows up, eyeballs big, I went to like confusion and kind of, what are you even talking about? Like, this is weird. Does it even matter? I don't know.
Let me
So
quickly
I
ask
was
you,
like,
was some of this like some of this wasn't shown because this wasn't really a big thing. So was there like other elements to this you had wished they had shown?
I had no idea until Marcel said it to my face in that episode. I had no idea. I was walking around the domain, cloud nine, don't nobody know nothing. If anybody knew anything, I thought it was Xavier. I did have a feeling because he did ask me something one time that I was like, that's a really pointed question. And he's very serious. I think he knows. And then when he didn't say anything based on my answer, I was like, maybe he doesn't know, or he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna. What is it? It's about my mom. It's not even about me, So that's like us saying, oh, Xavier's father won Big Brother. Like, okay, he's not his father. He's a whole different person.
Well, I don't know. They were trying to get people out for just being gamers earlier. So one way or another, that's why I say it depends. If you're just a hot topic of the week, they was like, we're going to make this a thing in order to get a person out. So you did it one way or another. You did it. You figured it out, and you are now season one winner. I do have to wrap, but I have to ask you, can you send a message to those players? If there will be a season two, will be your message to them? Are you coming? Or are you going to give them advice?
If you end up on the Anonymous season 2, timing is everything. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. Sometimes it can be scary and you might not know the outcome until the next day. But imagine letting an opportunity pass you by that could have gotten you to the end.
Yeah, you have it. The princess herself. The next time we'll be talking, I'm sure she's going to be the queen of that household. Nina, thank you so much for your time. It's been a complete pleasure watching you do what you do best and taking it all the way to the end. Enjoy that 80K. Don't spend it in one place, as they would say. And hopefully we get to talk again very soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care.
Ridiculous.